now my paint's set up good. I have some runs that I want to address before I start blocking this all out. I want to get these runs taken care of. I had couple spots here along here, I think back here too, that I had a couple runs, and I wasn't worried about the runs. I wanted the paint on heavy, and I just got a little carried away. So it's not a big deal. My father-in-law showed me this years ago, and I always thought it was amazing. Take a razor blade. You can use these, or you get the other single edge with the backer for your scraper razor blades. Those work a little nicer because they have just a little better handhold, and they don't have such a sharp edge, that point. They're pretty much square, which is a little better. But you take one of these razor blades and just drag it across the sandpaper like this, one direction only. And by doing this, you'll actually put a little curl on the edge of that blade. You can't see it, you can barely feel it, but then you take that curled edge and you scrape. So just pay attention to which side you're doing that on, and you just gently scrape over these high spots. These ones are a little extreme. But just keep your blade as flat as possible so you don't gouge the paint. And see, it's just scraping paint off. And you do that until the surface that you're scraping is, you're scraping the whole surface, not the high spots. You'll see the high spots go from a sharp edge and just kind of taper out and virtually disappear. That's where you want it to be. Then when you go over it with your block, you're blocking the whole surface, not the high spots. And you can still knock down any high spot that's left. You definitely want to do that. But you just keep scraping, same direction. Oh, you could switch directions, I guess, but the same side of your blade. If you flop your blade over, it probably won't do anything. But don't get too aggressive. Just take your sweet time. And you see that paint I'm scraping off. You can put water on there, a little soapy water, and that will help the blade glide. A little harder to see what's going on. But just keep working it over. They do make tools for doing this, and I've never used one. I don't know if they're better or worse, but for the cost of a blade, you don't really need to do anything more than that. I do have a small sander that's like 1 inch wide and 2.5 inches long for doing little detailed spots that you can use on a thing like this. Main thing here is just be aware of your corners. Those are sharp edges with this blade, this style. And if you come into a curve, you could gouge it or scratch it. Then that's going to create more problems. So just be aware of the direction you're dragging it, where the points are, and just keep going at it. I'll go at this for a little while. Can't stress enough. Take your time. Get in a hurry, you'll mess it up. Now, if you stop too soon doing this and you start blocking and polishing, you still could see where that run is. It's still possible to see that spot. It may be not very noticeable, and maybe you're the only one that's going to see it, but you're always going to see it. I'm going to stop there, and then I'll just block it from there. There. So I've been at this about an hour, knocking these down. There are a couple spots here that they were thick enough that maybe they're still a little wet. So I'm going to let those dry for a little bit. Maybe part of the day I'll look over any other panel, make sure there's nothing else. There could be something on the other side. I'll just look it over really good. And then I'll go back and start blocking this, wet sanding it, and that will finish out any imperfection here. I'm good with that. I wish that wasn't such a heavy run, but it'll come out. So anyhow, I'll take care of that and catch up with y'all later. Bye.